Good Monday, everyone. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to Conversation Daily News. Glad you all could be with us. Well, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new week. In fact, it's the last week of the year that's been 2022, so you know what that means. You have to get up and let's do something amazing, and it all begins today. It's been really good being with you guys on Instagram and YouTube, as well as on Facebook this year. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up today. We have a message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By, and in today's Entertainment Spotlight, you perform my conversation with actor R. Marcus Taylor, discussing the year that's been 2022 for him. Enjoy our broadcast. For Conversation Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with their Monday headlines. In national news, frigid monster storm across the U.S. claims at least 29 lives. Millions of people hunkered down against a deep freeze on Sunday to ride out the winter storm that has killed at least 29 people across the U.S. and is expected to claim more lives after trapping some residents inside their homes with heaping snowdrifts and knocking out power to tens of thousands of homes and businesses. The scope of the storm has been nearly unprecedented, stretching from the Great Lakes near Canada to the Rio Grande along the border with Mexico. About 60% of the U.S. population face some sort of winter weather advisory or warning, and temperatures plummeted drastically below normal from east of the Rocky Mountains to the Appalachians, the National Weather Service said on Sunday. Travelers' weather woes are likely to continue, with hundreds of flights expected to be canceled and more expected after a bomb cyclone, with atmospheric pressure drops very quickly in a strong storm developed near the Great Lakes, stirring up blizzard conditions, including heavy winds and snow. Some 1,700 domestic and international flights were canceled on Sunday, according to the tracking site FlightAware. The storm unleashed its full fury on Buffalo, New York, with hurricane-force winds and snow causing whiteout conditions, paralyzing emergency response efforts. The New York governor said almost every fire truck in the city was stranded on Saturday. Officials said the airport will be shut through Tuesday morning. The National Weather Service said the snow total at the Buffalo International Airport stood at 43 inches as of Sunday. In Mississippi news, water pressure fluctuating in Jackson, Mississippi amid frigid weather. The water system in Jackson, Mississippi, which partially collapsed in late August of this year, was experiencing fluctuating pressure impacting residents over the weekend amid frigid temperatures, officials said. Some neighborhoods in Jackson had low water pressure, and residents said they had no pressure on Christmas Eve. As the temperature remained below freezing, production slowed at one of the city's water treatment plants, while officials worked to correct the pressure drop they believe was caused by leaks and waterline breaks. The city spokesperson Melissa Payne said the decreasing temperature was contributing to an increasing number of breaks. Our crews are out right now working to repair those leaks and line breaks. Despite the challenges both plants are producing, Payne said in a statement over the weekend. The potential for further disruptions to Jackson's water system comes just months after the city of about 150,000 residents lost water in late August. In international news, Putin claims Moscow ready for Ukraine talks as attacks go on. President Putin claimed that Russia is ready for talks to end the war in Ukraine, even as the country faced more attacks from Moscow, a clear sign that peace wasn't imminent. Putin said in the state television interview, excerpts of which were released on Sunday afternoon, that Russia is prepared to negotiate some acceptable outcomes with all the participants of this process. He said that it is not us who refuse talks, it's them, something the Kremlin has repeatedly stated in recent months as its 10-month-old invasion kept losing momentum. Putin also repeated that Moscow has no other choice and said he believed the Kremlin was acting in the right direction. We're defending our national interests, the interests of our citizens, our people, he said. Putin's remarks come as attacks on Ukraine continue. A countrywide air raid alert was announced twice on Sunday alone, and 3 missiles in the afternoon hit one of the cities in the partially occupied Donetsk region, local officials said. In business news, Wall Street ends higher last week, still winds up with third weekly loss. A choppy day on Wall Street ended with broad gains for stocks on Friday, though most of the major indexes wound up with their third weekly loss in a row. Mixed economic news weighed on stocks early on, but the indexes rebounded by late afternoon on Friday amid relatively light trading ahead of a long holiday weekend. The S&P 500 reversed a 0.7% loss to close 0.6% higher. With 1 week left of trading in 2022, the benchmark index is down 19% for the year. And finally, in entertainment news, Avatar's sequel sails to second week atop the box office. Avatar: The Way of Water sailed to the top of the box office in its second weekend, bringing in a strong $58 million in North America that suggests it may stay afloat into the new year and approach the massive expectations that met its release. James Cameron's digital extravaganza for 20th Century Studios has made $254 million domestically in its first 10 days of release, compared to $213 million in the same stretch for 2009's first Avatar, which would go on to become the highest-grossing film of all time. Globally, Avatar: The Way of Water is already the third highest-grossing film released in 2022, bringing in $855 million, putting it behind only Top Gun: Maverick and Jurassic World Dominion, and is a lock to surpass $1 billion by the end of the year. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's on time for a message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. Enjoy. Good Monday, everyone. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to Words I Choose to Live By. There will be times when it will seem as if you are all alone and no one believes in you. It's in those times you have to remember who created you. Your happiness should not be tied to how people see you. It should be connected to the love your Creator has for you. Remember this, and you will never be truly alone again. Have an amazing Monday. We are part of my conversation coming up with actor R. Marcus Taylor in today's Entertainment Spotlight. Stay with us. You're listening to Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Actor R. Marcus Taylor joined me on Conversations Live, the radio show, to talk about the year that's been 2022 and his success. Here's a bit of our conversation.
Marcus, hello to you. Welcome back to the program, man.
How you doing? What's going on?
Hey man. Doing really good. Glad to speak with you again, man. Well, first of all, congratulations on the year that's been 2022. I want to begin with the reflection, man, because I think a lot of times around this time, people are not only thinking about, gratitude, but also just on the journey here. What has it been like for you to kind of reflect on that journey for yourself?
That nothing's forever, and new things always happen. When something ends, new things begin. So that's what I think I've been experiencing. Like, a year and a half ago, I was way over 300 something pounds, and now I'm, 140 pounds lighter. I'm eating healthy. I'm exercising. I feel I have a whole new look on life, and ties into my job, my career. And even with the weight loss, at one point it was hard to get work because everybody saw me as a really big black man. That's scary.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been like that. I mean, that's not me. It was never really me anyway. But when you're a good actor, I guess, or you play parts well, a lot of people want to see you as that character.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning into this edition of Conversations Daily News. Prepared to get on tomorrow with more news, message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By, and of course your Entertainment Spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Now let's go make it a great one.